When a patient sits down in the exam chair, the focus is entirely on clinical precision. You are diagnosing vision and delivering high-stakes medical care. But the moment that patient walks out of the exam room, the environment changes. That medical facility operates simultaneously as a high-margin, trend-driven retail storefront. Many practice owners are exceptional doctors. Their patients love them, their schedules are full, yet their businesses still struggle to generate consistent, stress-free profit. This table illustrates the root cause of that struggle, a constant friction between two competing mindsets vying for the owner's attention. On the left side, the clinical demands require you to focus on single patient outcomes, specialized medical expertise, and strict health compliance. On the right side, the retail realities demand aggressive inventory turnover, tracking seasonal eyewear trends, and driving consultative sales conversions. Applying clinical logic to the retail side does not work. A phenomenal bedside manner will not fix a broken supply chain or move dead inventory off your display boards. Survival in the optical market requires managing both domains. But because your capital and time are finite, trying to optimize every clinical and retail metric at the exact same time usually leads straight to operational burnout. To fix revenue issues, many new owners aggressively dump capital into marketing campaigns and e-commerce platforms before securing their baseline operations. If your inventory is a mess and your staff cannot close a sale, driving more patient volume through ads only multiplies the chaos. It frustrates patients and damages your local brand trust. To avoid that trap, we need to run a rigorous ROI analysis on the most common optical practice upgrades. We will measure these strategies based on the effort required, meaning your time and capital, versus their actual impact on revenue and patient retention. Building a profitable practice requires ignoring a lot of industry advice. You have to ruthlessly identify and fund the single strategy that solves your immediate bottleneck. This chart maps out that evaluation framework, plotting the effort required against the impact generated. The absolute baseline priority for any optical business is inventory and financial management, which lands heavily in the top right quadrant. Executing this strategy requires implementing sales tracking software and conducting ruthless physical audits of your slow-moving stock. Doing this immediately frees up trapped capital. It also ensures your frame selection actually matches your local demographic trends, rather than just what a vendor pushed. The trade-off is a massive upfront investment of tedious administrative time, along with the painful realization of sunk costs sitting in dead inventory. Just above that sits the next tier of operational infrastructure, tech integration. The specific inputs here are migrating to a comprehensive PMS and enabling 24/7 online scheduling. A PMS, or practice management software, is a digital system that handles your scheduling, billing, and electronic health records all in one place. Proper tech integration drastically reduces administrative errors, prevents double booking, and gives modern consumers the scheduling convenience they expect. However, there is a steep financial cost for the software, and a temporary high-friction learning curve that will initially slow your staff down before the efficiency gains kick in. Upgrading inventory and technology requires grueling, unglamorous effort. But together, they form the structural foundation required to handle any future growth without collapsing. With the foundation set, we look at the human element of your retail infrastructure, staff training and development. This requires paying your staff for dedicated off-floor training sessions that focus specifically on consultative sales techniques and advanced lens technology. Well-trained staff yield higher ethical conversion rates. They reduce purchase pressure on the patient while delivering superior, personalized service. The trade-off is the immediate loss of floor coverage during those training hours, plus the inherent risk of investing time and money into staff who may eventually leave your practice. That brings us to the final and most heavily pushed growth strategy, marketing and e-commerce. To run this, you must launch consistent social media campaigns, attend local networking events, and build an e-commerce storefront for contact lens or accessory reorders. Over time, this broadens your practice's brand identity in the community and captures passive sales long after your physical doors have closed for the day. But marketing requires a massive, ongoing time commitment or expensive monthly agency fees, and it yields the slowest immediate return on investment compared to simply fixing your inventory. Marketing and e-commerce act as multipliers. If your operations and staff are excellent, these tools multiply that success. If your operations are failing, they only accelerate the failure. Knowing the abstract ROI of these strategies is useless unless you apply them to your exact stage of business maturity. This roadmap provides a filtering system to determine exactly which strategy you must prioritize today. We start with the bootstrapped beginner. This is the new, highly budget-conscious owner who cannot afford a single bad purchasing cycle. The hard truth for beginners is that you must completely ignore e-commerce and broad social media trends for now. Instead, focus 100% of your energy on inventory management and local networking. Securing positive cash flow is the only way your practice survives year one. Next is the time-poor operator. You are an excellent clinician with a stable patient base, but you are currently drowning in administrative and retail tasks. Your sole mission is to buy back your own time by delegating tasks away from yourself. To do that, you must prioritize tech integration to automate your administrative work and staff training to confidently delegate sales. You have to remove yourself as the operational bottleneck. Applying a strategy meant for a mature business to a struggling, time-poor practice is a guaranteed path to burnout and insolvency. Finally, we have the growth-focused scaler. Your internal systems are optimized, and you now have the capital to dominate your local market. Because your baseline operations are secure, you can finally deploy capital into advanced e-commerce and aggressive marketing to build a defensive moat around your brand. But the final reality of the optical industry is that the market is never static. Insurance policies shift, eyewear trends die out, and consumer purchasing behaviors constantly evolve. Navigating these shifts require continuous focus and absolute clarity on where your business stands. Long-term success is not about achieving a perfect, static business model. The optical practices that endure are the ones that constantly reevaluate their operational ROI and adapt to the changing landscape.